What's up, everyone? It's Bianca Torres back with Apartment 5H. I'm here with Jim's World.
Yo.
And today we have a special guest, Dr. Rodriguez. It's her second time coming on the show. She's revisiting us.
Yes.
She came to see us at the last spot, and then we had to show her the new spot. How you doing today?
I'm doing all right. Came out to Brooklyn.
I know. Thank you. You did it just for me. I know. I appreciate it because I know you don't be going to Brooklyn.
Yep.
Thank you for that.
Of course.
So what is going on since we last saw you? Well, let's start off with what it is that you do for the people that don't know.
So I am a clinical psychologist. I can treat children, adults, couples, families, so run the gamut.
Okay. And what has changed since the last time we saw you? It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Nothing much has changed. I'm still working in the Bronx. I took a leadership position in my place that I work, but nothing else. Still working and grinding and treating the folks.
Okay, yes, she's from the Bronx.
The Bronx.
It's Bronx, big Bronx in
What
the
part of the
building
Bronx are you from?
Huh?
What part of the Bronx?
I'm gonna say that out.
Say it.
We'll discuss that after, but yes. So,
Okay.
well, today I brought you on here because I feel like this is a topic that we all speak about on social media, but I feel like we need an authority to speak on this subject. So I wanted to talk about the psychology behind cheaters.
Okay.
Right? It's interesting, right? I'm just joking. No, but it is because, on social media especially, it's like always a gender war. And listen, I laugh at these memes, right, with the toxicity. And, I think it's hilarious. But when you really think about it, what's being said is it's not good. I don't want to curse because it's the first 5 minutes, and I don't want why not to have to edit this out. But it's not nice.
No, it's not.
It's not nice. So what is the mindset of people? No, I'm not even looking at you for no reason. I promise you. I thought you were going to say something.
I didn't say nothing wrong.
What is the mindset of someone who cheats? Why do they do it?
I mean, I think that's hard to answer by just one answer because I think you have to take every situation and every person and kind of look at it and say, why is that particular person cheating? Are they repeating old patterns? Are they scared of closeness? Is there something they're seeking outside of their relationship? So you have to take each situation and see, what's going on for them.
I think people tend to think that men and women cheat for different reasons. Is that true?
It can be, but not always. I think there's a lot of generalizations, but you definitely have to look at each individual to see what's going on with that person. Yeah.
Do you have any questions so far?
Oh, I'm listening.
You listening? But that has to be a character trait, right?
So
most times.
Yeah, so I think there's buckets of people, right? So I think some people cheat because of kind of their repeating patterns of relationships, right? So this is kind of the way that they function. And it is a way to kind of create distance in their, I guess, regular relationship, right? By connecting with other people in different ways. That could be physically or emotionally. It could be that you are missing something in your current relationship and you're trying to figure out if I can find that someplace else. It could be just boredom, right? Some people need more stimulation than others and they get bored in their current relationship. Those people may also change jobs a lot, right? So it just depends, but there's definitely buckets. And I think men or women can fall into any of those buckets, even though I think they, the tendency is that women cheat more because of emotional reasons, and maybe men physically, but that's not always the case.
So when you
I always felt that way.
You felt like what way?
Women cheat with their emotions. I always felt like
Is that true though? Really?
I think men cheat with their emotions too.
They do.
And women can cheat in a physical way too.
Even the emotions, they're just different from them, I feel like, right? Women, you mean that we emotionally involve ourselves.
Yeah, I
but
feel like
men,
women, it's more, they're a little more involved when they cheat. The feelings. It's more of a touch, a kiss. Guys could just wham bam and I don't even got to know you. But I don't know if women can do that. Well, if they can, I have a word for that. But figure it out.
I think that depends on the person.
Yeah.
There are some women that can do that.
That's disgusting.
Don't get me started because that's not right. That's not right. That is a double standard. We talk about this.
But we do agree that if your son couldn't do what your daughter could do, right?
For the most part.
So there's a double standard.
There's always going to be a double standard, but I think at a certain age, I don't think the double standard should apply at a certain age, in my opinion.
Okay.
I feel like, once you hit your 30s, I think things are a little different. Like the playing field should even out a little more at that point.
Okay.
So when men cheat, is it back to the subject? So when men cheat, is it more like, the saying, a man is only as faithful as his options? So would you agree with that? Like psychology wise, like is it opportunity or being impulsive?
I think it's hard to say, right? Because I think if a man wants to cheat, he'll find the opportunities, right? Like he will put himself out there, right? And then there could be men who don't want to cheat, and there's opportunities everywhere, but he doesn't see them as opportunities, right? It's like the perspective that he's taking.
I like her.
Yeah?
She's good.
He's very quiet today. He's listening today.
Maybe he thinks I'll be analyzing his responses.
He does with his face. He definitely does. This is a safe place.
No.
It's a safe place.
Yeah.
We're all from the Bronx. It's a safe place. I swear.
Cheating. All right. So for me, for you, what's cheating to you?
That's a good question.
Well, for me, cheating is anything that involves intent beyond a platonic friendship. A flirt could be cheating, I think. It's just different degrees of cheating. A flirt, you know what I mean? Like, from a flirt to a fuck, like, there's ranges.
Anything you gotta hide.
Yes, anything you have to hide, why not? Exactly. What's cheating to you, sir?
When you catch feelings.
So what is the psychology behind someone thinking like that? Or what would you tell him if he was your patient?
Well, I think I think I would ask him if cheating is a problem. It's something that he wants to change, because if it's not, he's not going to be motivated to explore that.
But to think that only emotions equal cheating, like, that's insane.
Like if you did something with someone, but you didn't have any feeling attached to it, is it really cheating?
If your girl did that.
Oh, it's different.
Well, I think it also depends on the relationship, right? Because if that's an arrangement that you and your partner have, you have to talk with your partner about what is cheating and what is not cheating.
Oh, then it's not cheating if you're consenting with your partner, right?
Right.
Yeah, I'm not doing no consenting.
No, Neo.
No need.
No, Neo. This is not what we're doing here.
Right.
Okay. What are some personality traits like that you commonly see in someone who is a serial cheater? Because there's two different types, right? There are people that make a mistake,
Right.
And it may, maybe something from their childhood prompted like an emotion,
No such thing as a mistake.
What do you mean?
Like you made a mistake and fuck somebody? There's no such thing.
I mean, you don't think that's Why not?
Because it's too many steps to the fuck. We gotta go out, we gotta get a drink, it's intentional if you do it.
When if like you go out as friends and you have, and this is not my situation, I'm just hypothetically speaking, you go out as friends, you both get trashed, and all of a sudden.
You knew what you were doing though, right?
Well, I always drink responsibly and know what I'm doing. I'm just saying for other people. You hear that story all the time.
No, a girl couldn't
So
tell
you
me
never made a mistake?
Nah. Yeah, like taking one for the team, something like that.
What?
But like if I want to have sex with somebody, I don't think it's a mistake, no? Wow. The liquor is my way to get to it.
That's actually very responsible of you to take accountability like that.
Yeah. Wait, so you think you could accidentally have sex with somebody?
I think that you could not mean to. What? You can. I'm trying to think. I don't think I've ever been in that situation, but listen, maybe that's something I tell myself, because if not, then I would look back at certain situations and be like, I should have walked away. I wanna think that maybe it was an Ivan Dito moment, but I guess not. Thanks.
Yeah, I don't want a girl to tell me she made a mistake and had sex with somebody. That's crazy.
Well, mistakes doesn't necessarily mean that you didn't go out and do it.
Yeah.
A mistake is just something you see in hindsight and you regret it. That's what a mistake is.
So like a one and done. Okay. Yes. Yeah. I don't know.
No. So you've never said, I made a mistake and I did this and I'm sorry? You never said sorry?
And I meant it? No.
Yeah.
No.
What does it mean for this guy?
Well, I mean, I think there's this idea, right, that if you continue to engage in behaviors that are destructive, right? So if you've cheated and it like ruins relationships and you continue to cheat, knowing that it's going to ruin your relationship, right? Like that's a pattern that you need to explore. Like, why do you continue to engage in that pattern, right? So when you're saying like someone who does a one-time thing, right? Maybe mistake is not the word, but they're like, I had a lapse in judgment and now I've learned from it. And in my next relationship, or if I get back with this person, I'm going to do better. Versus someone who's like, yeah, I cheated and?
I think the excitement is not getting caught. So it's cheating, but if I don't get caught doing it, did I really cheat?
So how do you think that impacts your partner? I think that's the important question. Whether or not you get caught.
If I get caught. Well, if she doesn't know about it, it can't impact her, right?
Do you think she knows at some level that you're not faithful?
She could assume. But unless the other person tells on me or I tell on myself, there's no way that I got caught.
So do you think that cheating like erodes a relationship at all? Or it can be just as solid and strong with someone being unfaithful, even if the other person doesn't know?
That was good. That was good. That was good. That was real good.
Yeah.
I don't know. I have not ever not cheated. I'm trying to figure out how.
Ever?
I've tried it. So for me,
Tried it.
I gave it a shot one time.
but I haven't been in many relationships like calling someone my girlfriend.
Okay.
So if I think you're doing something, I'm gonna do it like 10 times.
Because?
I just want to get even.
Okay.
Yeah. It's hot in here too. Yeah. It's hot.
What do you think? Like even if you don't know about it, how does cheating impact the relationship?
I mean, if you look at another woman too long, I consider that cheating. So, you staring too long. Like, listen, all men look. You know what I mean? Like, I can't control it. Like, it is what it... At this age, like, I'm like, all right.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like a simmered down bull, right? Like, okay, you know, look, all right. You may stare a little too... All right, but don't overdo it.
Okay.
Like, don't overdo it. Like, now you're being disrespectful.
Like the extra 2 seconds?
Yeah, now you're being disrespectful.
What about
like,
the look back? Like, that's a no. Okay.
Yeah, that's disrespect. Because I would never do that to you, right? Like, I may look from the peripheral.
I think women cheat better than men.
Of course they do. Because you guys never expect a woman to do it. Because
I expect them to do it.
Well, maybe you do. Maybe you do.
I expect
You're
it.
wrong about this guy.
I expect it.
Because you're a psychopath.
Possibly.
But most men, like, don't expect it because women are, 9 times out of 10, you probably got a woman that's at home, like, and when a girl really likes you, she likes you, she's all about you, like, you know, men, y'all a little different. And you show signs easier.
Right.
You may, like, brush your teeth a little more. You may take extra showers, you know? All of a sudden, you chewing gum.
So do women
You're
want...
quite observant.
Oh, I am.
very
Oh, I am. Bet I am.
Do women want a man that other women want?
I think most women do. I do not. Like, I've never been that type of girl. Like, when I seen a whole bunch of girls swarm over one guy, like, that makes him unattractive to me.
But what if you win him? What if you're the one that gets him?
I mean, fine, but I'm not going to go after you. Like, he got to come after me. Like, I'm never going to go after a guy that all the girls like.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it. Because you're already gassed. Like, I'm not adding to that.
Makes sense.
Just not. Maybe that's my ego. I don't care. I'll say it. I have an ego.
Right. Okay. That's interesting. I like the girl that everybody likes. I want to get her. For some reason.
What's the psych? I'm asking the psychology. Everything's in there. What is the psychology behind that?
I feel like I won. Like we're competing for something, and I won. And I like girls that fuck over other guys. I like to get them to show them they can't do it to me. It's like a weirdo. It's like you let her do that to you, she ain't gonna do that to me. Watch this. Like that. Yeah.
So what is the word? What's the word for that? Like what?
Being a man.
I don't want to think like that.
Is it about
I don't wanna
ego?
think
Is
like
it
that.
about
It depends. It could
like?
be.
Is it about power? Like what? It depends what it's about.
So all the good girls I've come across, I seem to do them wrong. But the ones that are like me, kind of, we match perfectly. I don't know why. But I do want a good girl.
Okay.
It's just weird.
I think I'm not going to say most, but a lot of men are like that. Like, of course you want the good girl.
I mean, I think it's like if you mess up with the good girl, it feels different than messing up with someone who's a little bit more like you.
Right.
There may be more guilt involved, more regret than with someone who's more like you and is like, well, I'm going to get it before you get it. I'm going to cheat before you cheat. And we're going to, have this competition.
That shit hurt when they cheat. Oh, God. It's bad. Most guys could dish it, but we can't take it.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That shit's different. Yeah, this is,
Yeah. I think women are more forgiving in general around those things.
Definitely.
Because I think it is more expected, like by society terms, right? So.
They forgive it, but then they keep bringing it up. So is it the same?
You said forgive. Oh, yeah, well, that's going to happen.
I hate that.
Well, I mean, again, at this age, if someone came to me for advice, I'd say, listen, if you're going to forgive him, you can't bring it up. Did I have that advice when I was in my, old relationship? No. Did I bring it up? Yes.
Yeah. But were you both working towards moving past it? Or were you like, we're just going to be together and let's see how this goes?
Working on it, but...
I think you have to actively work on it for both people, for both the person who was cheated on and the person who cheated to really move past it.
I think that also comes with doing the work on yourself before going into a relationship,
Absolutely.
right? Like I feel like now I've been single for a while and I've worked on myself, not even by choice, just that's default, right? When you've been single a long time, you just dissect things about yourself and, you just repair or you stay the same, I repaired, right? So I would be very different in a relationship now versus the way I was when I was in my 20s and early 30s. Like I was not a psychopath, but you know what I mean? Like if I was in that situation.
Psychopath.
But I was sweet and caring.
I love it.
But but I didn't necessarily handle those situations very maturely.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So now I would give that advice. If you forgive, you got to really forgive. You can't keep bringing it up because all the work you're putting in to move past is going to get swept away.
Yeah.
And you're going to end up in the same cycle. And then he's going to cheat again because you keep bringing it up. She thinks I'm doing it. I might as well do it anyway. And now you're going to be pissed off because now you wish you would have left earlier and you didn't because you forgave him. And now it's a whole cycle all over again.
Yes.
That would be my advice today.
And the other person would have to work on regaining trust, right? It has to be simultaneous.
Right.
Because I think that that's part of it too. It's like, okay, you forgave me, don't bring it up. But then you're not doing anything on your end to help with my trust.
Right.
Right. So,
Like
okay,
the
I'm
reassurance.
Right. Like the reassurance and kind of making them feel like we're in this. We're solid. We're secure. So that's why it takes work from both parts. And you'll find that if you are doing that, they won't bring it up as much. Right.
I think it depends.
It depends.
I think that you can show a woman you're working on it, but regardless, women have egos too, and that hurts. So it's she may not bring it up often, but it's you may do something I don't know, get a brie cheese, grilled cheese instead of an American cheese. Oh, so you was eating brie with the bitch? That's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So I
think once the trust is broken, it's rough.
It is rough.
It's rough. I don't know if I could. If you cheat on me, I don't know if I could take you back. it's not gonna be
people feel like
it's not
that.
gonna be the same.
Some people feel like that, and I think that's okay too.
Yeah, that's a boundary for you.
Cause I be want to know why. Who was it? How was it? Where?
And those are very uncomfortable conversations.
Was it raw? Not. Did he get head? I need to know everything. So
Semantics count.
yeah.
Yeah, semantics.
Did you
count.
like it? Shit.
I mean, she has to say no. You ever had somebody say yes?
Do you think that they'll be honest?
That's why it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. It matters who you did it with as well. Is it somebody I know? Do you tell them my business? Damn, did he hit it from the back? See,
Is that more valuable?
If a nigga hit you from the back, he really don't care too much. I gotta know. I gotta know he hit it from the front too.
Oh.
If he just hit you from the back, that's it.
Violation.
He look at you a little different.
Yeah, that makes.
Did he kiss you? You know?
In a sick way, I get it. That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
There's levels to it.
There is levels to it. But see, but that's contradicting too. So you want him to have a certain respect and not fuck from the back. but you don't want emotions. You don't want, like, you gotta pick and choose.
I want him to
like,
have some respect at least. You're
I'm
already
just
going
saying,
crazy.
Okay, so that equals you have to have a connection for that to happen. So it's either you want a connection and they're gonna look at each other in the eyes, they might like each other a little bit, or he's fucking from the back and doesn't have, there's no respect for anyone. We're just doing it and keeping it moving. You gotta choose. You can't have both. Do you agree? Okay, I mean, I know it sounds weird, but it's like, it's logical.
This conversation is deep.
Right? I'm not crazy, right? Yeah, you're like, you gotta pick one or the other, brother.
I guess when we doing it, we don't really give this much thought to it. Because I've done it.
Okay.
Married women, niggas, girls, it don't matter. But now that I'm thinking if it's the other way around, yeah.
See? That's what I'm here for.
Yeah. That's what happens when you become reflective. Start thinking about, why am I doing the things I'm doing?
Yeah.
I know why I do it. But, yeah. Or done it, or do it. Whatever.
Have done it. You're a new man.
I'm getting better.
I think you are.
Yeah.
That's good.
I think he is.
That's great.
I'm gonna give you credit. So, are there like personality traits? Again, bringing it back to like the cheating. Do people usually not only cheat in their relationship, but are they cheaters in life?
I mean, there are people like that, right? But I think that's the exception more than the rule, right? I think most people like kind of just cheat in their relationships because of all kinds of reasons. But people who are like, they are trying to get over all the time, yeah, those are definitely people who like lack empathy, right? They only see the world for what it can give to them. And so they don't like feel bad about their decisions. They don't give much thought to other people. But those are people who are more like, we're more worried about those kind of folks, right?
It's like selfish people.
Yeah.
So you think
psychotic.
the people that cheat,
Like psychopaths, sociopaths,
so
something like
the
that.
people that cheat in life a lot, you think they cheat on their couples as well?
I mean, I think that's a personality trait, right? Like, I'm gonna try to like short you $5, like, little things like that, like, or I'm gonna lie, like, and I don't mean like, oh, I'm gonna be there in 15 minutes and you just left the house type of lies. I mean, like, like a little deeper. Like, you tend to like lie about like everything, even when you don't have to lie. It's like, bro, like, you didn't have to lie about that. Like,
Yeah. Like, you're not thinking about how your actions affect other people.
Right.
Ever.
This is deep.
This is so good for you. I feel like,
Yeah.
this is nice for you, right? Have an open conversation, a comfy place, and circle of trust. Right? I got that from Meet the Fockers, circle of trust.
Yeah.
Meet the fuck.
Either you're in or you're out.
Hey.
Yeah, I have to reevaluate some things.
Look at that. She's accepting and patient.
And you're in the Bronx? Mm-hmm. That's cool.
I just think I wanted you to come here because I think it's important to see one of our own.
Yeah.
In this position,
Yep.
Puerto Rican from the Bronx, psychologist. She's very humble.
Yes.
But she's boss bitch.
I am.
She's in charge. She's in charge of all the psychologists.
Yeah. Where I work,
wow.
I'm in charge
Where
of
she
all the
works.
psychologists.
Like, she's top dog. Like, and I love to see that.
Psychologist.
Yes.
So that's like going in people's minds.
Mind doctors, yes.
Right.
There's a lot going on in that head of his right now.
Yeah. I never talked to a psychologist.
Really?
I don't think so. Wait, so that's... Well, I've talked to a therapist.
Okay.
That's different.
It depends. Like, therapist can be a psychologist, a social worker, a mental health counselor. Like, therapist is like the umbrella term.
Okay.
See, that brings me into my next topic because, so this week, so this week, Young Thug was going viral for his interview that he did. He went on a Pivot podcast, and he was talking about his relationship with Mariah the Scientist, and I forgot what it is they were prefacing, but it had to do with. So he basically said that if his girlfriend goes to a therapist, that he failed as a man. Now, what is the psychology behind that? And do a lot of men feel that way?
I don't want my girl going to a therapist. But
You would feel less of a man if she did?
yeah, come talk to me.
But she may need someone that's like neutral, like a professional, neutral person. Like you see how she's...
Like a male therapist? Because I feel like it's a difference.
What?
I don't know. If she was talking to a woman therapist, I would be more comfortable. I feel like a male would like deter her away from us.
Not necessarily. A female would do that too.
But why? The male has a reason.
Is he right? I don't know.
I mean, I think people do choose, like, what kind of therapist they want, male, female. I want a person of color. I want a person who's like this, like that. So, but are you worried about, like, the kinds of, like, this person will know a lot of things about her, like her intimate world, this man, this other man. So you wouldn't feel that way if another woman knew that about her. Okay.
I would look at the woman like a girlfriend.
Makes sense. Okay. I don't really understand that.
Yeah, I mean, you know, your therapist does know a lot of things about you, right? Like the way you think, how you feel about things. It is an intimate relationship in that way.
Look at you making sense. But so you wouldn't be mad if she went to seek some advice from a female therapist, then that's fine with you. Okay, well, see, Young Thug is saying the opposite. He said that would make him feel like less of a man.
Yeah, no.
Why would someone feel that way?
I'm not sure. I mean, I think that is an odd thing to say because wouldn't you want your partner to better themselves? And so if a person's going to therapy, unless he feels like I'm the problem. So if I'm not treating you right or I'm not doing, you know, the things that I need to do, maybe you need to see a therapist. I don't know. It's open to interpretation, that statement.
Yep.
So does therapy, does it work? Have you come across people where your advice helped them and they become a better person or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, they progress, right? It depends on what their goal is. But yeah, they make, you know, strides towards where they want to be in life, wherever that may be. I am team them. Whatever they want to do, that's what we're doing.
So do you have a hard time so you can't be judgmental?
No, non-judgmental.
Non-judgmental. But you just give your advice.
Sometimes I don't give advice. When people say, so what should I do? I'm like, I can't answer that for you.
Oh, shit. That's deep. Because I would want the advice.
I mean, you're supposed to like pretty much help someone figure it out for themselves.
You help them get there themselves.
Like give them the tools, right? That makes sense.
Yeah. So instead of like, what should I do? We're like, so what is like stopping you from making this decision? What are you worried about? What do you think will happen if you go down this road versus this road? Like, let's play it out. Let's see where you go. Versus like, well, I think you should do this. Like, I think you should leave him. I think you should stay with him.
Right. So you ever come across people you just can't help? Like, oh, this is too much. We got to end the session. No? Mm-mm. Okay. Like somebody's just too far gone? Like, I can't help you, brother.
I don't know. I mean, I think that those there are people out there like that, but I guess you have a different lens. So when you see things like that, it comes across differently for you.
I mean, I think that everyone can use support, no matter where they're at, right? From the most people who are having the most mental difficulties to like people who are just like, I'm in a tough spot in my life, I need some support. So I think everyone can use support and just someone to talk to. Therapy is different for everyone. It's not like a one-stop shop. you individualize it. So.
Would you get therapy?
Yeah, I would get therapy.
She's deep.
She is deep. She's great. She's from the Bronx.
Can't wait till the camera goes so I can find out what part of the Bronx.
You will. You will. Let me see. I feel like we've spoken a lot about everything. We touched a lot of points really fast.
Yeah.
How do cheaters justify or rationalize their actions?
But sometimes they blame their partners. Sometimes they say I know you don't love me anymore, right? Like kind of bring that person back in, like make themselves feel so down, right? Or they'll say you weren't giving me what I needed, so I had to go outside of the relationship.
I don't like that answer.
You would never say that to someone, right?
Nobody should say that to me.
Okay, but you would never do that to someone else, right? You would say that to someone? Not my friend.
I might won't say it, but I'll do it.
Well, and I'm gonna sound crazy. If you do, it's different from saying it. You weren't satisfying me,
No, I wouldn't say that.
Isn't that I don't want to say a psychopath, but that's narcissistic behavior, isn't that?
It's a little bit.
I hate that word. What does it mean?
It's basically someone who's so self-involved is everyone is wrong, everything happens to them. Maybe you can explain it better.
So I think the way narcissism is used, just in everyday life, is kind of like that, right? The world revolves around me. Nothing is my fault. It's this person's fault. It's that person's fault, right? But then there's people who are really on the end of that spectrum where they have personality disorder, right? It's really impacting their work, their relationships. They really can't function. But I think on the day-to-day, it's more like that, right? Very self-involved, very hard to think of how your actions affect others.
I felt like that was a new word. Has that word been around for a long time? I just started hearing about it.
People just started using it probably 3 years ago. It's one of those key words that's every 3 years. You know what I mean?
And I
gaslighting.
Think, you're gaslighting. I have anxiety, right?
Yeah,
everybody has everything. Yeah.
Huh. I might be that then. I want.
You might be maybe a little bit. I don't know. I don't want to say that about you. Maybe. No,
everything's not my fault.
No, because
I don't feel like that.
No, but I think you could take accountability if you do something wrong.
Yeah.
I don't think you have a problem with that. I think someone has to talk to you and make you realize it, but once you realize it, I don't think you have a problem with that.
Once you rub me wrong once, I don't know when to stop. That's, there's no stop. If you cheat or you do something, we going all the way till I'm tired. That's my problem.
Petty.
It's petty. Yeah, it could be petty.
That's a different personality trait. What kind of personality traits would stick out as a red flag? Let's say if I'm a patient and I'm ready to go into the dating world and I really want to make sure that when I come across a man, I know what traits to look out for that'll tell me this person is not necessarily the best choice because he likes, I don't want to keep saying the cheater. What are personality traits that I should look out for?
I think someone who is self-involved, right? You go on a date and it's I didn't ask me a question, doesn't know anything about me. Maybe very focused on the physical, right? What can you do for me? You're feeling disconnected from that person, right? I think even on a first date, you can feel some connection or disconnection. So I think those are some things, right? Is this a person in front of you, right? Because I think that's important to think about when you're looking at red flags.
Anything else though?
What else? What are you hoping to hear?
No, I mean, for me, I don't know, I think, some other stuff, and maybe that's beyond psychology.
What they do for a living? People in this arena usually cheat?
Well, yeah, I mean, that, right? I think even, I don't know, depending on, does he pay attention to one other woman when you're on the same date on a date with him? There are some men that may do that. They may you know what I mean? Little,
they're looking at other women while they're on a date with you. I mean,
certain color shirts. I don't know.
No, I would think that was insecure if a girl said that to me.
What?
If I looked at another girl and she I would think she was insecure.
But no, I think that if you're on the first date, like it's different when I feel like when you're in a relationship for a long time, you done seen the same ass for years, like I get it, it's new ass, I get it. But on the first date, like I'm the new ass. Right. Like you should be looking at my ass. Like
and
you
that's gonna make you feel disconnected, right? So like there's so many ways to feel disconnected.
Okay.
You're not gonna feel connected to that person.
Okay.
You'll be like, he's not even paying attention to me. He's paying attention to this one and the waitress and that one. So
sniggling and giggling in the waitress face, like
Sniggling
a little
is
too
funny.
a little too friendly with the waitress.
Like,
Sniggling. I'm using that.
you know?
Yeah.
Like my men mean, you know? Are there any personality traits that you want to ask about? Anything you?
I don't like girls when you go on a date with them and they're in their phone the whole time.
That's a big red flag.
That's
Unless it's work.
Yeah.
Well, work.
Yeah,
is
work.
It
Yeah.
depends. It depends. I don't like men that do that either. But if it's a guy that I know is very busy, and you know, if it's work, then you know.
Yeah.
If I know too many other guys that had sex with them, you're out. What else?
How do we end up here?
Oh, is that a personality trait or no? Yeah, it is, right? You're picking the same type of guys. I know them. In the same groups.
Yeah, that's more of her. Well, you know what? That actually makes sense.
Yeah.
He knows he's the problem. You see that? Accountability. Accountability.
That's my next tattoo. Accountability.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at you growing. Look at you growing.
I feel like that.
Look at that. Let's talk about prevention and awareness. What type of boundaries and awareness should someone have in order to avoid getting into a situation like that?
So I think that one of the most important things is to really, like how you said, right? You have to work on yourself, right? You have to go into a relationship knowing what are boundaries for you, what are things that you're okay with and not okay with, and then being comfortable to communicate that. Like, your partner's not a mind reader. They will not know unless you tell them. And so I think being able to know what those are and being able to tell your partner, and then being able for your partner to tell you, like, these are boundaries for me, right? And really knowing, like, is that something that I can respect or not? Like, being honest with yourself around those. So those conversations should be happening early on, especially as you're dating later in life, right? Like, this is, you know, because you want to know where this is going.
How do you...
I don't like that word.
What, boundary? You're so stupid. Of course you don't like it. You don't like boundaries? That word is a bad word?
Yeah.
You are crazy.
That's a bad word. That's like telling me what you're gonna accept and what you're not. That's like demanding.
You have boundaries. There's certain things you're not going to accept.
But I'm not gonna say it.
But you should. She just literally said that. Like,
I don't want no girls twerking on social media.
I agree with that.
That's a boundary.
Yeah, and I can understand
I don't
that.
want no girls liking, hearting other niggas' pictures.
Another boundary.
That's a crazy boundary.
Well, that's his boundary.
It's not crazy. If a guy got a picture with his shirt off and you go hearted, I need to know what you liked about it.
Maybe it's a health routine.
You got some shit with you. You got shit with you. You got shit with you.
He's taking creatine, like.
But I think this is important, right? Because if you share that as a boundary and she finds it to be ridiculous, you know, this is not going anywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, like if you're like, that's ridiculous, like I'm not dealing with that, then you know, okay, we're going to move our separate ways. This is not going to work.
How do you get to the point where it's like, because a lot of us, we're brought up and we're not really taught to articulate our feelings, right? You know, especially if you grew up with parents, a lot of us, especially our generation, like our parents don't ask how we feel about these situations, right? So when you grow up, you don't know how to articulate your feelings because no one ever asked when you were little. Like you weren't taught to communicate.
Yeah.
So it's like, for me, again, alone time taught me how to communicate and just, you know, experiencing different interactions. But what are some tips that you can give? Let's just say someone, and not everyone can get to therapy, right?
Right. Not everyone can get to therapy.
What are some easy steps that you can give someone who's looking to be able to communicate more effectively, who may not know how? Like, are they like a top three list, like things that you should do in order to become more self-aware and be able to communicate? Because where we come from, right, when we communicate, it's usually like aggressive, right? We're like, how dare you? Who the you know what I mean? Like, how do we get to the point where it's that conversation to discuss the boundary or something that bothered us isn't like that, and it's like an effective conversation?
I think the first step is to know your emotions, be able to identify how you're feeling in any given situation, and more than just I'm mad. Okay, you're mad, but like what's underneath the anger, right? Like, are you hurt? Are you disappointed? Do you feel embarrassed, right? That's really what's really driving your feelings, right? Not just I'm mad, because we're mad about so many things, but that's a top emotion. Somebody comes to me and says I'm mad, I'm like, okay, tell me more.
Real quick, that is valid because I never knew the word sad until I was like 26, right? I had not to bring up race, but I had a white friend, and I told her something that I went through, and she's like, "So were you sad?" And I was like, I guess I was sad, but it's masked as anger because of, again, our environment.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fucking walk around and be sad.
Yeah.
And fucking
Anger is an accepted emotion in our world, right? It's like you're not showing weakness. You're not you're not vulnerable. You're mad, and we're okay with that. Right. So really, and that's the conversations you have with yourself, right? Like that's the self-reflective piece. Because if you don't do that, you're never going to be able to communicate it to someone else. And then you have to be comfortable with that, right? Like I think you have to really work hard to be like, these are my emotions. I'm okay with it in order to communicate them. Right. So kind of identifying your emotions and like keeping it real with yourself, right? Like, how do I really feel about this? What's really going on with me? And then I think communicate slowly, not all at once, right? You're not going to like talk about everything, but pick something that you want to talk about and talk about that. Start easy and then go to more complicated feelings, I think is the way to go.
Yeah, that works because I noticed too, like, the way I've been able to communicate more effectively, definitely speaking slower. Like, because when you're rambling, like, and then it gets your emotions, like your nerves, like, it's also like regulating your nerve system too.
Yeah.
That way, when you're communicating, it's not aggressively.
Yes.
Right?
And you should be communicating when you're calm, not when you're in your feelings about something. Because when you're in your feelings, you're just thinking with your feelings brain, not your logic brain.
That's true. Someone got me angry earlier. I wanted to respond. And I said, you know what? I'm not going to respond until I process my emotions. And I was so proud of myself. I said, here, look at me processing emotions before I respond.
Yeah.
Big girl shit.
Yeah.
I was so proud of myself.
Growth.
Yeah, it's
Hashtag
super
growth.
Hashtag growth for real because I'm like, rawr. You know what I mean? But now I'm like, let me process the emotions behind my feelings about this statement. And get back to you. Sometimes you gotta do that.
Yeah. And I think in the short term, that feels really good to be able to lash out when you're upset. But in the long term, that's the only way you know how to process emotions. Right. You don't know how to do it in a way that feels more effective and able to get you in a place where you need to be with that.
No, I always get aggravated. Like when I come out of, like in the moment, I'm like, I feel good. But then I look back, I'm like, damn, I should have never done that. Like I always end up disappointed. So it's like the reverse, right? Like me not lashing out. I'm like, yo, you a bitch. And then as time goes by, I'm like, you know what? I'm glad I didn't respond immediately.
Yeah.
Because it takes more not to respond, like more discipline.
Yeah.
Not to respond than to respond. And that's when you start feeling like you're in control of yourself.
Yeah.
Growth, baby.
That is growth.
Discipline, control over yourself, not anyone else.
Regulating yourself.
Yes.
Soothing yourself.
What?
Those are hard things to do.
You putting on them YouTube Afro beats to calm me down? Shoo.
I'm learning a lot.
You are? Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think it's important to have these type of conversations too. Like sometimes you need to talk about this, but in a casual setting.
Yeah.
But with an expert, right? Like.
Right. I'd rather be sad than disappointed. I think disappointed is the thing I hate the most.
Really?
Like if I think somebody's not going to do something, then they do it. I can't forgive that. Like if you make me think you're one way, and I start to believe you're that way, and then you do it, disappointing.
No, I'd rather be disappointed than sad. Fuck that.
Fucking right.
Yeah, because when you're sad, it's like that's a different emotion. That's like hurt. I don't want to be hurt. I want to be angry. Now.
Okay, reverse growth. Reverse growth.
I know, listen, it's still a process.
It's a work in progress.
Is it a big difference in sad and disappointed?
I think so. Right?
Yeah, I think so.
Sad. I don't know if I've been sad. Oh, like death. That can make you sad.
Yeah, sadness is like
Disappointment
being
is like she fucked your homeboy.
That could be sad.
Disappointment
too,
is also like, I thought you was this way and you played me. Like, like you got me.
It's more
I think that's it, right? Like,
Okay.
You
Okay,
know?
I see. All right.
Like I'd rather stick my middle finger up than be like, oh my God. You know what I mean? I don't want my heart hurt.
Yeah.
I'd rather feel like I want to curse you out than cry. You know? To me.
Yeah. But disappointment, I think, sounds like, damn, you got one over on me. You know?
Or like I
And
knew
you want to
it.
get even, right? On disappointment, no?
I mean, that's what you want to do.
That's the psychiatrist. I'm on to it. Okay.
I mean, I don't think getting even. I think is overrated.
Shit.
I do. It takes a lot. We spoke about this. Actually, we had a young rapper 2 weeks ago.
That was a good.
That was a different get back we were talking about.
That was a
though.
good interview.
It was. I used to be about to not to get back in that respect. Because we were talking about how if you're in a relationship and someone cheats on you, you cheat on them back. Not that get back. I'm talking about regular everyday life get back. Like, yeah, I used to be about that. But it does take a lot of work. Like,
I want to
Yeah.
get back.
And where does that end?
And then I get angry all over again. Like, because it don't take nothing to get me angry. Like, you touch my you touch my shopping cart in the supermarket and you didn't have to do that. I was right there. That's my water, by the way. But okay.
That's all right. I trust you.
Sounds about right. It's been about 2 weeks now. Just joking. Anyway. So I don't know. I'd rather be disappointed than sad. Look at you being so profound today. Is there anything else you've been wondering about?
No. I'm learning words.
You're learning words?
Narcissist.
What are some like coping mechanisms? Like when let's just say you're heartbroken, right? Jim found out something he didn't want to find out, and instead of getting get back, he's gonna process his emotions. What are some coping mechanisms? Maybe like top 3 to get through like a difficult time.
So what I say about coping mechanisms is that it's not a one-size-fits-all, right? Because I can tell you, what's a great coping mechanism? Breathing. And you're like, I try it, doc, and breathing does not work for me, right? So I say, whatever coping mechanism, give it a shot. But like, give it an honest shot. Like, really go for it, right? But I would say, like, if you're hurt, right? Sometimes people listen to sad music. They cry. I ask people all the time, like, when's the last time you cried? About something that made you upset. Because you want to release, right? That's the point. Like, you want to release instead of holding it inside. You want to be able to kind of like let it out, whatever it is that you're trying to do. So people use exercise, people use music, people use writing,
Liquor.
right? Well, liquor is not a coping mechanism. It is really just a masking of whatever's going on. It's a numbing.
It's a numbing. Yeah. It works sometimes.
Yeah, but whatever you need to do to like release the emotion that's inside of you, right? Sometimes it's distraction, right? Like, I'm gonna go out with my friends. I don't want to think about it right now because it's too hard to think about right now. So it's whatever works for you, in that moment.
Yeah, so it's basically,
I'm learning.
You're learning a lot. We're gonna do a check-in. Put us on a group thread.
I'm gonna try some of this stuff.
Try it.
Are you really?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so proud of you.
What do you do when you want to like make yourself feel better? You're feeling like, oh, what do you do?
Drink.
Okay. Then you feel better?
Travel.
Okay.
Exercise for sure.
Exercise is a good one. A lot of people use exercise.
Gamble. That doesn't work. I always lose. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
But you know what I learned the most out of this?
What?
So I used to think that to get over somebody, you had to get with someone else.
I feel like a lot of people do.
Yeah. I think
Yeah.
this conversation makes me think you can do other things besides just moving on to someone else quickly.
Right.
We have made some headway today.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because if you don't process what happened in that previous relationship and wonder about what happened there, you're just going to do the same thing in your next relationship and your next relationship and your next relationship.
Interesting. Should have had this talk 10 years ago.
Well, I think it's better late than never. Right? If you can give a piece of advice to people who are watching or listening that have dealt with a cheater, what would it be?
It's about them and not about you.
You know, that's important, I think, because if you're going through something like that, you end up, damn it, never seen you with your hat that tight before. You really think
His brain hurts.
He's like too much. Back to what you were saying. I think that is important because initially you do think that it's something about you, right? Like, especially as women, if that happens to us, we're like looking at our body shape, like comparing our, we always find out who she is, comparing ourselves to how she looks, like, what did he see in her that I don't have? Like,
Right.
I think that's really important. It is about them.
It is about them and not about you. And I think that helps you heal too, right? So you don't take it all on you. Like, what did I do wrong and all of those things. But it's about the other person and their choices that they made.
What is it really about that person, though? Like, is there something like,
Depends on the person.
Well, okay, so let's just say 3 instances. I don't know, I like the number 3 a lot. I don't know why.
3 instances.
So 3 instances, like, where someone would do something like that. Like, what are the 3 personality traits specifically?
I don't know if it's a personality trait, but more so like maybe they just don't want to be in a relationship.
It could be just as simple as that.
Yeah, like
not abandonment issues from their mother.
I mean, it could be, but
oh, okay. I'm trying to get deep into that.
No, I think you really have to think, right? Like, do I really want to be in a relationship and all that it entails, or do I just want like the good parts out of it, the comfortable parts out of it, right? Or do I really want a relationship? So I think once you make that decision, and I think sometimes people are in relationships because it's comfortable, it's convenient, it's like what you were supposed to do, and they really don't want that life. They want to be outside and meeting different people and doing different things, and that's fine. Just, you don't have to do it with a partner. You can do that on your own, and you can be single.
I know the answer to this.
You know the answer.
You might not want to be in the relationship, right? But you don't want no one else to be with the person. So you just hold them so they don't move on.
A bookmark, right?
I want to turn back to that page when I get ready.
You're a fucking psychopath, but you're right, because I know a lot of men that do that.
All right.
He's not wrong.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong.
What was it? Bryson Tiller, save her for me. Yeah, that's what y'all be doing.
Do that one favor. Yes. That's a good one. You're a music connoisseur.
I am.
That was quick too. You got it. The lyric right there.
Trust me, I've heard that so many times. Too many times. So we didn't even get to discuss this personality traits. We go back into you.
Sorry.
No. It's good conversation.
No, it's a good one, right? Because then you think about, so if I'm not ready in a relationship, why do I continue to be with this person, right? And it could be like, because she's good and I want to keep her around, but I want to still do my thing.
Yep. Yep.
Okay.
Damn.
Yep. What a hard.
But thinking deeper, I definitely do think, right, like what you were saying, like abandonment issues, right? Like sometimes it is like, I don't really trust people, so I'm just gonna make sure that I get you before you get me.
Well, here's the question: if a man doesn't have a good, they always say this, but I don't know if it's true. If a man doesn't have a good relationship with his mother, can he have a good relationship with a woman? Like,
yes.
Oh, he can. Okay, that's possible.
Yes.
Okay.
If he's worked through that relationship with his mom and understand the dynamics there, definitely. Like, I think people can grow.
Okay.
There's not one thing that defines you, right? Like, there's people who have great relationships with their moms and treat their spouses or their girlfriends like crap. So
that's true too.
Because
I used to hear it a lot. Like, if a man doesn't respect his mom, he's not going to respect you.
Yeah.
But all right.
Those are generalizations, right? But I think it could go either way. People have great relations with their moms, and then they care about their mom more than they care about their partner. Or that causes beef.
Shit.
Yeah, it sure does.
Shout out to my mom. We beefing right now.
But you
Shit.
guys will be okay. But even like women, right? Like if a woman doesn't respect her father or grows up seeing male figures that are not very respectful or respectable, the probability of her being disrespectful to her mate is higher, right?
Could be. Or like they could be, really wanting to have wanting a man to accept them, right? Really wanting that from a man. So they overdo it, right? So it could go either way. Like, it's not like 1 + 1 = 2 in psychology. It's like, this is what happened to me and this is the ways that it impacts me, I think. And it could be different from everybody because it's not just one instance with the man, right? Like, you've had many experiences with different men, TV, music, your real life. And that all puts together like what you want out of a man, what you're expecting, right? So there's so many different things that play into it.
I think that's good because, again, our generation, we do like fall into like, this is what they said. It has to be true.
Yeah.
Like, so.
Yeah.
I always felt that way. I was like, well, if he doesn't get along with his mom, like, will he be good to me? Like, and vice versa, Mm-hmm. Like, you do wonder about that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But those are all good things to look at, right? Because you have to look at how that's impacted him and what he thinks about relationships, right? If things were rocky with his mom, then what does he think about women in general? What is he, So good things to explore.
What about those men that they say they don't want a relationship, but they act like they're in one? What about those type of men?
What about them? What's up with them?
Why do they do that?
Why do they do that?
Why do they do that?
Because they want the good parts and not the responsibility.
What happens when you have good parts? You know what I'm saying?
They want the good parts.
He wants the good parts.
Yeah.
With the good parts. No,
Yeah.
I'm just joking. Okay.
But they don't want the responsibility. Relationships are work.
They are.
They're work.
They are.
And some people don't want to do that work.
Yeah, you have to decipher whether or not it's worth the work or not.
Yeah.
Do couples come in together?
Yes.
Oh, that's crazy.
Why is that crazy? It's called couples therapy.
Yeah, but
a lot of people
if
do
they
that.
beefing and then the therapist is telling them both different things, I wonder how does that go?
Well, it doesn't. Well, can you explain to him how it goes? I don't want to make it generalization.
So what do you mean? So either people come in as a couple, but I don't see like a couple individually. Like I can't be the therapist to partners.
Do both. Okay, that's what I was thinking.
But couples do come in together, and beef in session.
And you have to give advice?
No, I don't give advice. I say, well, what do you think that he's saying? What do you think that she's saying? Do we see what's happening here? We had this fight 3 weeks ago, guys. What's happening here?
Like a mediator.
Yeah.
Mediator.
And they end up working it out?
Not always. Sometimes the best decision is that we're not going to be together. This is toxic. This is not working. That's okay.
So you don't give advice because I feel like, this is going to sound stupid, but like in the movies, like you do see like a therapist would be like, well, what I hear him saying is that he doesn't feel seen.
Yeah.
Amanda. Like, you know what I mean? So,
Amanda.
I don't know why that name just came to my mind, but it's kind of like you don't necessarily give advice, but you do kind of like help them see the other person's point of view.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you help with the interpretation, the communication, right? Yeah. But that's not giving advice, right? So you could say, Amanda, don't you, what I hear him saying is that he doesn't feel seen in the household. So maybe next time what you're going to do is you're going to do X, Y, Z. That's taking it too far.
That's kind of like advice.
Yeah, so you don't do that.
Right.
You just
the advice that they need to hear.
But you just do the, hey, he doesn't feel seen. What do you think you can do to make him feel seen? Or, hey, what can she do to make you feel seen? It's on them.
And that's why sometimes a mediator is needed. Or that's why sometimes people have like a friend in the group that'll sit with a couple and be like, hey, B, or you know what I mean? So, but professional obviously is always better because you see the deeper end of these conversations.
Yeah, and you're neutral.
Right.
Right? You're kind of neutral. But on the other hand, right, like you only know in therapy what the people are telling you. Right? And you make interpretations. You can kind of say, I think this is what's going on. But if they're not saying it, you have to like kind of ask them and get to it.
You ever have moments where you feel like the patient is holding back?
Of course.
Right.
And what do you do in those situations? Like, how do you work towards getting someone to trust you enough to like open up?
So it takes a couple, I think, of sessions, right? Like first off the bat, you're not like, so tell me everything, right? I mean, you do like an intake and you're like, tell me about this, tell me about that. But I think it's really just about the time. I don't expect people to come out of, the gate and tell me things. And sometimes I will say, like, I feel like I'm missing a part of the story here. Like, I feel like I'm missing something, So just kind of naming it so that way they understand, like, there's something missing here. But I never say, like, I feel like there's something missing here. Tell me what it is. I just kind of make the observation, right? And that's my style. So every therapist has their own style, right? So just because that's how I do it doesn't mean that's how everyone does it. And that's okay, right? Like, that's why you have to find the person that you fit with. So if you like my style, then you stay. But if you're like, I really don't like your style, I want someone who maybe will tell me what to do. Then you find a therapist who will tell you what to do.
There are therapists that tell you what to do?
I'm sure there are.
I don't like that.
She's good.
Nobody tells me what to do.
Yeah, I'm sure there are.
Do you find that people are a little more open with you because it's kind of like, it's different? I assume you service a lot of people in the bar.
Yes.
So it's different because it's like you're talking to someone that you can, quote unquote, like relate to in a sense.
Yeah,
You know what
I think that they can use like slang. They can use like whatever, and sometimes I don't know everything because, there sometimes is an age gap, right? So I'm like, but yeah, like I think they feel comfortable. They feel like I can kind of relate to, sometimes like, how it is, right? Like they say things like that. And sometimes I do. And sometimes I'm like, I think I do, but what do you mean? Right. So yeah, so I think it definitely helps in having people trust me and feel like comfortable with me. And I think that in sessions, I act like a normal person. I don't act like, I'm just like, so tell me what's up. Like, so I think that helps people to feel like, okay, I can talk to her.
Right.
She's good.
He's being like so well behaved today. I've never seen him this well behaved.
We have a professional.
I know. It's like, who is this guy? I can't believe it.
She's a brain picker.
I can tell you got to him in his eyes. He's thinking about a lot right now. Do you have any other questions?
Yeah.
Anything you've been wondering?
No.
Why do you guys think it's hard for people, like, coming from where we come from to go to therapy? Like, I know there's like stigma and like people, but I think that there's been more and more talk of it, right? In music.
Definitely.
And so what do you think are some of the barriers?
I think it's still ego. I think it's still a lot more rappers have been talking about going to therapy, the
Like
hip hop
mental
community
health,
in
right?
general.
Yeah.
In the hip hop community in general, I think we speak about it more.
Yeah.
A lot of rappers have like, we've lost them due to like overdose, right? And then you just had the younger generation who are a lot more open about their feelings.
Yeah.
So
I think it's just hard to sit down and talk to a stranger and tell them all your personal stuff. But somebody like her, she seems more like, where we from?
see the representation. That's why I was talking about it earlier. Important. I think that plays a part too, is that we don't have a lot of representation in that field. So it's like you said, you're not going to feel comfortable going to someone who doesn't come from the same element, right? Versus if you go to someone like her, it's like, okay, I'm comfortable enough where I feel like I can tell you certain things and not get judged.
Are you familiar with Kevin Samuels?
No.
Oh.
I know you're not bringing on that, man.
No, I wanted to see what she thought about him, just as him being in that field. Well, rest in peace. Yeah, wasn't he giving like advice?
He was giving advice, but he wasn't a psychologist. I think he was just
Yeah, women would call up and he would give them advice on...
Yeah, but he's not a psychologist. Let me see. Kevin Samuels. He's not a psychologist. He's not a psychologist.
Kevin Samuels?
Kevin Samuels is not. Let me see. Kevin.
So what about Kevin Samuels? Like, what was
No,
he
he
about?
was just giving advice to girls and men too, I think.
It was often seen as misogynistic.
Okay.
Yeah, he was like against the girls though, kind of.
Okay.
Yeah, let's not leave that part out.
Yeah.
Okay.
They have a girl out now that's like him, like the woman version.
Dr. Bryant?
Oh, I don't like her.
You don't like her? I love her. Ooh, I hate her.
Did you see her on Cam Newton?
Yes.
Yeah, I can't mess well.
She give you a run for your money, that's why. Well, Kevin Samuels, he was I don't want to call him a relationship expert, but he would give advice
Relationship expert. Yeah.
Okay.
You remember how he passed?
They killed him.
Yeah, sure.
A woman did it probably.
Obviously, he was having sex with a woman. He died, I guess you can call it.
Okay.
No, I'm not going
You probably should bring a little
to
something.
leave it there because we're going down a slippery slope.
Okay.
My bad.
But he would give a lot
Rest
of
in peace,
advice,
Kevin.
and it was seen as misogynistic. But
Okay.
he had a cult following with the men. Boy, he basically said everything that men thought.
Okay.
And he had a very big following. And unfortunately, rest in peace, he did pass away.
That's why I
You
said.
think so too?
Hell yeah.
We're not going into the Tupac theories today because...
All right, I'll look him up. I'll see what he was
But
all
yeah,
about.
I mean, he was polarizing. He was a polarizing figure too. What reference did you want to make about him?
No, I just wanted to know what she thought about him. But
Are the things that he said resonated with you? Like you felt like, yeah.
fucking right.
For example?
He would just like explain to women that thought they were like better than what they were. He would bring them like break them down in size and explain their options. So it'd be girls that'll call in and he would explain like, all right, how many kids do you have? How many men have you slept with? How much money do you make? Well, you're looking for this type of man, and why? Like, why do you think you deserve that? And he would really like. I liked it. I thought it was cool.
Basically, he was breaking bitches down.
Okay.
And he was breaking the ones down that deserved to be broke down, though. Like, they was calling in, like, acting like they was...
Yeah.
And he wasn't, like, loud or rude. He was really, like, smooth.
Okay.
He was pretty studious about it.
Yeah. So, I mean, I think that, not completely that, but I think it is important to think about what you bring to a relationship, right?
Yeah.
What you bring to a relationship, right? When people come and they're like, I need to find someone, I really want to be with somebody. It's like, so what are you bringing to the table?
Right.
Like, what kind of, partner are you going to be? Are you ready for the kind of partner that you want?
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
Are you ready for that?
Are you ready for that?
That's a tough question, right? Because you can want a lot of things, but are you ready for that? Your dream partner and all that will bring.
I'm gonna have it. She's gonna be my therapist.
Yeah. I think that would be great. He lives not so far from me, but he's always in the Bronx.
Okay.
He's always in the Bronx. So he can go there after his errands or before his errands.
How many sessions do you think it takes for you to get through?
Hard to tell.
Okay.
And this is how she is in real life too. Like, like, you know what I mean? Like, she's like this in real life too. Like, if you talk to her on a personal level, like, it's not even like this is a mask, right? Because a lot of, I would assume people in the field, there's a mask, they act, and then all of a sudden they go home and they probably, like, judge other people. Like, no, this is like literally who she is. Like, what you see is what you get.
Yeah.
That's dope.
Like, I want her to judge, and I'm like, so. She's not like that.
Like, that nigga ain't shit, right?
He's
I'm like, well, let's look at it from this perspective.
yes.
Yeah.
So it's like, we don't have a lot of people like that. Like, everyone's wearing a mask, but this is who she is, so.
Therapy. Okay.
Therapy. Yeah. But that is one of the reasons why I wanted to be a psychologist, because there weren't a lot of people that look like me, from where we're from, that I felt. And even when I was learning things in school, I was like, that would never work with someone that I know.
Right.
That would never work, right?
Right.
Like, I was like, what is this? So you have to learn like your own style. You take what you need to from the academics and then you make it your own. Because I used to be in class like, no one would ever buy that. I am not selling that. No one would ever buy that.
Is there an example that sticks out at you that's like, we got to remix this?
I mean, it's just like when you think about psychology as a field, right? Like the theories weren't made for us or by us, right? So when you think about this is the reason why people do things, and it's like, really? Is it? Right. I don't think so, right? So there's a lot of things like that, right? It's not for us or by us. So we have to, remix it, know. And then I think more contemporarily, there has been a lot more research and, information about how to actually, work with, people like us and, people coming from different places. And that's really good to hear. But still, like, our field is not representing, like, where we're from. It's very little bit of us.
Yeah, I think that goes for a lot of professions, too, because even the profession I'm in, even, like, doing publicity, right? It's like working with these rappers is, like, sometimes I have to let them know, like, I give them my background, right? Because initially, like, I already have resting bitch face. Point is that when I first meet clients...
Was he young?
He was a little kid, yeah.
Oh, okay.
No. What does it matter?
I thought you was flirting. I don't know.
With a kid?
I didn't know how old he was, that's why.
Cut this out, why? Can you make a time? Please cut this out. My point is that when I take on new clients, especially rappers, it's like they're kind of like reluctant to tell me, like, sometimes they have a record, you know what I mean? And they don't really know how to express that. And I have to let them know, like, listen, Like, this is my background. Like, as long as there's nothing going on with violence against women, kids, like, you know what I mean? Like, that's where I draw the line. But, it, you know, you got into a little trouble a couple of years ago. You know, I mean, it happens. I understand where we come from. The probability of a young kid getting into something that he wasn't supposed to get into in the first place is high. Like, I'm not going to judge off of that. Like, you can talk to me about it. It's totally fine. But, you know, they have to know that it's that safe place in order to be open like that.
Of course. And
figure out, like, so how do we move from here? You know, so I think representation is very important when you, quote unquote, like, trying to, like, just help people.
Yeah. Trying to support them, right? So they do have to be able to talk about the hard parts.
Yes.
And, you know, the easy parts. Yeah.
And it's a lot easier if you feel like this person comes from my same element. It's very different.
Yeah.
Very different, right?
I agree.
Yeah, you nervous or something? You eating a lot of I've never seen him eat candy like that. He popping them shits in one after another. You go. Okay, only 3, 4.
3.
Oh, okay, that's not bad. A shower drop for no reason.
If you want one, just say so.
No, I wanna finish this.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I've been done.
Yeah.
Anyway, does the studio audience have any questions? You have one, why?
We don't have the time for all the questions.
Just one.
I mean, how do you people try to justify, like, all right, say if I have a problem with you leaving a cup on the edge of the counter, right? Say the cup is on the edge of the counter, but you walk by and you knock the cup down. Is it my fault for leaving the cup on the edge of the counter, or is it your fault for not looking where you were going?
That's a deep one.
This attributes to mad different situations. That's why I asked it like that.
That's a tough one.
I
don't have enough time now.
Yeah, I understand why he's asking that. That's relationship shit.
It's like 50-50 though, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think each person has to take accountability for what they played into that problem.
Like, yeah, I shouldn't have left the cup there, but yeah, your ass should have been looking when you was going.
If you got eyes in the front of your face, and you walking down the hallway,
He had that situation happen.
That shit was this morning. That stuff with him.
Stick in front of you. Is it the stick's fault that you trip over it, but your eyes are looking directly at the stick before you reach the stick?
Well,
How did the stick get there?
The stick can't take accountability, so I'm just
all the time to move around the stick to lift the stick up, but you continue to just walk looking at it like, all right, I'm gonna trip over it.
Yeah, I think that a lot of people do that.
Why not is disturbed today?
Yeah,
it's gonna be all right. He's like, if the cup was there, but she knocked it over.
His cup got knocked over yesterday.
It got to do with accountability.
No, it does.
Yeah.
It does.
People like to blame other things. It's like, if I'm mad at one thing, can we talk about that one thing instead of you trying to pick about what that and I was wrong? So let's address everything in this situation, not just pick one thing about it.
Right.
Yeah, that happens. I think that happens in relationships, regardless. Like, you know, we understand exactly where you're coming from. Why I'm joking around, but I get it.
It, so you know.
No, it makes sense. It makes sense, right?
But I do agree. It does have to be like accountability 50-50.
Right. So see what you contributed first before you start blaming what the other person did.
Yeah.
How long was the cup there? That's like semantics. Like, if I just placed it and I went to the kitchen to grab something. Or was it there for hours?
A minute or 5 seconds. But
nah, that makes a difference.
If I'm walking by, I should make sure that I pay attention. All right, it's a cup on the edge.
No, but it makes a difference. How long was the cup there? Why?
It doesn't matter.
How long was the cup there? That makes a difference.
How long did you see it there?
No time. 0 minutes. How long was the cup there? Tell me the truth. I obviously 0 seconds because I knocked it over.
I'm trying to just leave it general. That's the
okay, but give me an example. How long, if that was to happen, how long would the cup have been there?
I don't know. If I walk by a cup and I knock it down, I'm going to clean up what I spilled. It don't matter if it was there for a week or not.
No, you know what? You're right.
I can't blame the person that put it there, whether it's spilled or not. I can't blame the person that put it there because I knocked it down.
No, you're right. If this was 5 years ago, I'd have been like, well, it shouldn't have been there. But the growth, where I'm at right now, you're right. I knocked it over. It's my fault.
So just accountability, like,
Yeah,
all right.
I'll take accountability for that. It's fine. Did it mess up an electronic?
See,
No. I'm
that when it comes to me, listen, that's a deal breaker. Why? First of all, there should be no liquids next to my electronic.
So you break up with somebody if that happens?
Because we gonna understand that.
He break it up.
If you tell me not to do something and that's dear to you, I'm gonna make sure I pay enough attention to you that I don't do that. And there's never a time where that's okay. I don't be like, well, I was tired one day, so I just no. It's never okay. So I'm never gonna do that to you. So I shouldn't expect you to do that to me.
You're a cranky man. You're a cranky boyfriend, right? I could tell.
Now I'm just meticulous.
You're a cranky boyfriend.
That was good work.
Yeah. Well then, next session we'll have you here.
Yes.
No, but I understand because I used to feel that way. But growth.
Yeah. Growth. Accountability. We had some good key terms today.
I think so. A lot of popular keywords. Accountability. Look, his brain is so tired. Oh man, that 1 hour of critical thinking. He's so tired. We gotta get him some sugar. That's why he's eating all these. That's why he's eating all the candy. Oh, you tired?
No. I'm mad I can't get to that liquor.
We have to put Jimmy to bed. He needs a nap. It was a lot of thinking today.
I learned a lot.
Good. Yeah? Oh, look at you changing lives one podcast at a time.
That's what I'm here for. That was the goal the whole time.
Wow. You done changed lives.
Yeah. Even him saying like, therapy, huh? That is the goal.
No, it is. This is the quietest, most well-behaved he's ever been. I'm like shocked right now. Like, I don't know what it is, like whatever aura this is, but I love to see him so vulnerable today. This is nice.
I had fun.
Oh, I'm glad you did. You're a good boy. No, this is a good conversation. Thank you for coming by.
Yeah, of course. Anytime.
We'll have you back soon.
Yes, love it.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, thanks for coming by. Bye, everyone.